Hello, this is CrystaLac's DIY gel stain tutorial. Right now I'm showing you Dorinda Shepherd's recipe book that comes with the DIY gel stain when you order from the CrystaLac company. It's amazing. If you don't have it, definitely get it on order. So I plan to show you the shades Pecan and Walnut. Always make sure you prep your surface. I've already done so I'm skipping ahead on that. And then make sure you wipe it clean with denatured alcohol or just a wet rag, just depending on what it is. The gel stain here I've already put in a condiment bottle. These are the CrystaLac concentrated pigments I'll be using. Also have some foam brushes for the application. And my pre-cut wood blocks. I've also got 2 containers that I've previously had and put the products in something different. So I'm just going to repurpose those into bottles for this project. So right here I'm just rocking the gel stain back and forth and rolling it like a rolling pin just to stir it up really good. I literally just put it in the condiment bottle, so I'm not doing it as aggressively as I normally would. So I'm pouring some in the bottle in the container, that way I can just go ahead and mix up the gel stain colors I'm wanting. And if you look on the recipe card, it shows you how much per teaspoon you should put. If I was using a bigger container, I would definitely go by that, but I kind of just eyeball it in small projects. If you don't like the color, you can always darken it. Obviously, if you want to lighten it, just add more gel stain. So on this one, I believe I did use number 6, and I just put a generous squirt in there. And stir it up nice and slow. Don't want to get too aggressive with it. All right, we're almost ready for the application. All right, so that color looks pretty good to me. Just gonna set it aside. In just a second. All right, so I've got the second one getting started, and this one is the shade Pecan. So I didn't squirt as much as I did in the previous one because I didn't want it to be too dark. Again, if you don't like the colors of it, you can definitely kind of work with it. And again, just stirring it. Alrighty. So then I got a paper towel just to test what shade the colors would be, just to make sure they weren't like too off. Both will need at least 2 coats total, so definitely won't be as dark as I probably want them on this coat. Alright, and I'm taking the stir stick out, trying not to scrape it on the container because it is such a bad habit. And then taking the foam brush, just dipping it in and pulling it back out. Don't rub against the container. And then when applying, you want to give long strokes, not back and forth. And just do it one and done. And if you need another coat, definitely go back in after the 4 hours of dry time. And I'm just going to repeat that the entire way through. Alright, so almost finished with that. Looks pretty good. Kind of a country rustic feel. And I'm just going to slide that out of the way and we'll do the other one. Alright, ready for number 2. Stir it up real quick. And again, different foam brush this time. And just dip it in and pull it out. Don't rub it against the container. This board is pretty weathered, so I wasn't quite sure how it would end up. But I am pretty happy with the end result. Same thing, long strokes, don't rub back and forth. Alright. Finishing up. Looks pretty good. Kind of weathered looking, but I'm pretty happy with it. So you got the walnut on the top and pecan on the bottom. Let me know what you think.